What's up YouTube, this is Groudon Empire and I am back for another episode of my Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Rating Battle Spot Special Laddering Series for Season 10 where I take on the Special Ladder, and this season they're using Inverse Battle rules. So this is a Inverse Battle Laddering Series. If you are hyped for this video, show that support by demolishing that like button down below, and without further ado, I'm just click the challenge button and we are going to be on cue for our next battle. If you guys are new to the channel, I welcome you guys warm-heartedly and open-armedly. I'm glad you guys are. I'm glad you guys are out here. If you guys have been watching these episodes for the past couple of however long these episodes have been running, thank you so much. And I hope you guys that are new check out the playlist, which will be in the description, so you can check out the earlier episodes and the future episodes if you're watching this sometime in the future. Now, this is Inverse Battles, and if you guys, just a quick review for those of you guys that don't know what Inverse Battles are, or for you guys that do know what Inverse Battles are but constantly need reminding, because trust me, as a player, I constantly need reminding that this is Inverse Battles. Inverse Battles are when fire is super effective versus water. Water resists grass. Normal resists fighting, you know? Normal is super effective versus ghost and rock and steel. So that's what Inverse Battle is. It's very twisted. But all right, we found our opponent. So you know what? I was gonna go look for a typing and talk about a typing, but it's alright. We find this is good. All right, so my opponent does have a decent team. They have a very decent team, so I note it down. Alright, so how are we going to do with this? I feel like Sceptile is a great lead. It puts a lot of offensive pressure right from the get-go. And I like that. I like it a lot. Whether it's a Gengar, whether it's a Talonflame, whatever the heck it is. Now, if there's a Suicune in front of my face, that can be a problem. But, how do we want to deal with that problem? That's the real question. I think a Donphan would actually be great for that, because Donphan does resist Scald and Ice Beam, because ground typing is amazing. And also, Donphan is good as anti-Glalie because it resists ice and it has Sturdy for Sheer Cold. So, you know what? Sceptile is going to be the lead. If my opponent has a Suicune, I can switch out into Donphan. If there is indeed a Glalie, you know, same thing. Well, actually, do I? Yeah, same thing. If it's Serperior, I can switch out to Donphan as well, break its Sash, and then I can come out with Sceptile again in the future, and I can KO it. If it's a Gengar, I can KO. If it's a Talonflame, I can KO it. Also, Donphan is good for Kangaskhan. So how am I going to deal with the rest of the team in a late game scenario? I feel like Glalie would be great for that, but then Dragonite is great pressure. Latios is great too, but then Latios is slow, and it's never cool to be slow. So I'm thinking, should I run Dragonite? Because Dragonite is a very crazy offensive presence. But then Glalie can just set up on Suicune, and it's a wrap. So you know what? I'm probably just gonna run Glalie, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. So those are my three Pokemon. I really wanted to bring the Dragonite. I really did. But between Scald and Grass type attacks, I didn't know. Extreme Speed would have been really cool, but I'll see what happens. If I regret this game, then I'll learn that I should have brought Dragonite instead. Kangaskhan lead. I know how Kangaskhan looks. So good. It's gonna Mega Evolve, so I can get that speed boost just in case a Gengar ever Mega Evolves. I mean, it probably won't, but I mean, it's just you know, it's cool. It's cool. It's whatever it is. Now, my opponent's probably gonna go for a Substitute or an Earthquake or a Fake Out. All right, I'm just gonna switch out into Donphan. Really wish I had my Dragonite right now, but you know what? Gotta stop complaining. Just gotta. Donphan coming in strong. That's gonna do a lot of damage. At least it KOs itself, right? Right? I'm gonna rest up. I hope it switches out. I wonder what it's switching out into. Talonflame? Okay. Alright. That's nice to see. Not gonna lie. Now, I'm not gonna switch out into anything because I don't know what's gonna happen. He might Brave Bird, might Flare Blitz. Banded Flare Blitz is not a cool time. So, I'm just gonna go for Sleep Talk. Plus, if a Fissure lands, and Fissure might land, I don't know what he's planning on doing. But this is the first turn of Sleep. Sleep Talk will go, and I'll use something. Don't use Rest. Anything else is cool. That's alright. That's alright. I'm gonna go for Sleep Talk again, and Earthquake or Fissure. Any of those. Any of those are fine. Go for Fissure and land it. Don't be Gengar. It's not a Gengar. Let me tell you something. You can't do anything with that Glalie in front of my face. So, the Fissure comes and the Fissure lands. And down goes the Glalie. And that is what Donphan is here for. One of the reasons, anyway. You saw how good Donphan was versus my opponent's team. You know, so, yeah, it is whatever it is. Now, this turn, I can go for... I basically win at this point because I can just come in with... Alright. I can just go for Earthquakes. I'm just gonna go for Fissure. Screw this. Just land the Fissure. And it's forfeit. Alright, so yeah. Donphan does have the ability Sturdy, and it is a ground type, so it resists Grass if Serperior wants to use Leaf Storm, and then I can hit it with a Stab EQ from a base 120 attack. Yo, that's probably gonna KO the Serperior. Probably, alright? And then it resists water and ice, so ground typing is amazing. It resists some of the best types in the game. Water, ice, and grass. In inverse. And inverse is one of the best defensive typings in the game. Otherwise, I don't think it's all that. But it's still good, non-inverse, but I think it's like among the best in inverse because water, grass is amazing, ice is amazing, and then water is, you know, it's quite a typing. So, and it has Sturdy, you know, Glalie just can't do anything versus it unless the opponent's team has the life lead with the Glalie. Then they could probably stall me out. But in that scenario, it didn't work out for them, and that's awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to demolish that like button down below if you have not already, and check out this channel for other videos, especially if you're interested in more of these kind of videos. Subscribe to the channel for more Battle Spot videos, just competitive Pokemon battling videos. And if you want to see more of this series, there's a playlist. The link to that will be in the description, so you can see the older episodes and the newer ones. Well, the future ones if you're watching this in the future. And I hope you guys had a nice day. I hope you guys leave comments as well on all you guys are feeling. And yeah, I'm out of here. This was Groudon Empire. Peace out.